This story, Fatima and Bilal, has been in the making for the past 13 years. She used to be in States, I used to be in Pakistan.
Me and my mom would often go to Pakistan just to visit and spend time with our relatives back home. Oftentimes we would go to Bilal's house and we would spend time there.
Initially, we were just friends. We used to talk to each other. We used to figure out how our lives were growing up. I would say that in my childhood, she was one of my closest friends.
अकीदत से जिस दर सर झुके वहाँ हो तेरी
In 2015, she actually came to Pakistan.
I saw him and I felt like he matured up, and this time it was a different type of vibe.
And I was all excited that, oh, I'm gonna meet Fatima. She's one of my best friends, one of the most progressive people that I actually know.
I remember feeling extremely nervous to see him because it was like 8 years since I had met him.
First time I saw her, she was walking with a carry-on, with waving her hair behind, a little shorter in the height. So when I saw her, I was like, wow, she's turned into a beautiful woman.
Before, we would always compete because he thought men were stronger and smarter, and I always thought women were. And this time around, I felt like there was a change in him where he felt like, no, women can be empowered.
लफ्ज़ों के हसीन धागों में कहीं पिरो रहा हूँ कब से मैं हुजूर कोशिशें ज़रा है निगाहों की तुझे देखने की हो खता ज़रूर दीवानगी कहूँ इसे या है मेरा फितूर कोई जैसे तू कोई जैसे तू.
We actually had a trip to Dubai together, and over there on a dinner cruise, I sort of popped the question.
I did not see it coming whatsoever.
And I told her how much I love her, how much she means to me. And then I went down on my knee and I pulled out the ring.
I was so surprised, and then when he popped the question,
Fatima, do you want to marry me?
Everyone was cheering for us, even people that didn't know us. It was really sweet.
I like to dance a lot. I like to have fun. I like to be around people, around my friends, around my family members. So the Mayu and the Mehndi was a part where we had a lot of fun. It wasn't formal at all. It was a little casual. We danced, we talked with each other, we laughed, we got emotional. In Mayu, there's this rasam where everyone puts uptan on Dulha's face. So they went ahead and they first started putting a little bit on, and then things just escalated. They just went straight in, they took all that uptan, put it on my face, on my ears, on the back of my neck, and my hair, and I was just covered in it as if I fell in a bucket full of uptan.
खुशियाँ च नचदा मैं फिरा हंजुआं तो बचदा मैं फिरा.
Actually, the moment of my rukhsati, because I knew everyone was coming back to the house, everyone was coming back to the same house. So in that moment, I sort of felt safe about it. But the moment where I truly felt was my rukhsati was when my dad left, going back to the US. I just can't even talk. It is truly like in every sense of the word, it's like a huge, like life-changing moment when your parent leaves. Yeah.
She knows me pretty much as my own parents, I would say. I found my better half, to be honest. Someone who keeps me straight, someone who guides me, who helps me, someone who fights with me, someone who plays with me, someone who makes my life a better place. One of the most significant moments of the whole wedding event was when I actually entered the hall holding Fatima's hand.
It was genuinely such a pure feeling because I always feel like, you know, like this time when we were holding hands publicly, like God approved of that. Allah Ta'ala like blesses that. You know, He's genuinely happy for us in that moment when we're holding our hands.
And it just made me feel like a man. It just made me feel that something has changed, something has evolved.
Bilal puts everyone else before him first. No matter what's happening, no matter how tired he comes home late from work, he will do everyone else's things first. And sometimes it's almost like something I adore in him, but it's something I also like I worry about him in that sense. But then again, like I also genuinely adore the fact that he's that go-to guy. Like he's that one guy that you can depend on at any moment of the day, at any time of the day, no matter what it is.